Welcome back to the number one podcast in Ireland, where we go into reality and talk about whatever we want. I am Usman, running solo for this episode, and this is Into Reality podcast. So, this is episode number 45. We are five away from reaching the big 50. However, we are on 42 subscribers as as of this moment. So, if you are new around here and you enjoy what you see, you enjoy what you hear, then please do us the world a favor and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 50 subscribers before the end of the year. Only 8 more to go, and we believe we can still do it. So all you have to do, just click that red subscribe button, and also leave a like if you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. So we are, episode was planned to discuss about a particular topic. However, we decided to move that topic into the next episode, and I promise we'll bring it out on time. We'll bring it out on time. I apologize. This episode is coming out on a Monday morning. However, it was just some things we were caught up with, and I was able to come out with the episode just now. With the others, not too sure about that. But anywho, for this episode, we're gonna do a I'm going to do a football roundup. I'm going to look at everything within football this week as the football season has come to a close, except the Champions League final and the Europa League final. So, before we get into the obvious one that we're going to talk about, which is the Premier League, I want to take a look. I want to give you all something that has happened in the women's Serie A. So, the Juventus women won the Serie A, which might be of no surprise. But here's an interesting fact: not only did they win the league, they had a perfect campaign, winning all 22 games, drawing none, and losing none. So forget invincibles that Arsenal have done, that Juventus have done. Probably the Rangers have done the same thing as well. Forget all those that have had invincible. The women came out and had it perfect. They scored 75 goals and they've only conceded 10. So obviously they had a goal difference of plus 65, which is insane record, which I want to congratulate them for doing so, because it's hard to see anyone across the globe that will try and equal or even better that. Also, in the Bundesliga, Robert Lewandowski has broken Gerd Muller's Bundesliga record for the most goals scored by a player in a Bundesliga season. Gerd Muller's was 39,040, I believe. Lewandowski scored 41 goals. 41 goals. Insane. So that's 9 goals more than the Premier League, than the Premier League record. It's not as much as La Liga's record, for what I know, because I know a couple of seasons ago, Ronaldo and Messi will score like 30, 40 goals in La Liga season. Correct me if I'm wrong. but um, a huge record he has broken. And if the Ballon d'Or is to take place this year, he has to win it. Like Lewandowski has to win the Ballon d'Or. Like there is no one else that has been on form like Lewandowski had. You might make a case, like you can't even make a case for Messi or Ronaldo. They just haven't been on it this season. Neymar, not in that section. Can't even put Mbappe either. So, but maybe you could have Mbappe in that discussion, but not really. Alan maybe, because I don't see who is in the best form to win the Ballon d'Or. If it's not Lewandowski, then then the award is rigged. Not like it hasn't been before. I'm just saying, if Lewandowski does not win the Ballon d'Or this season, then that's a massive problem. Moving on, Serie A. Inter Milan won the Serie A over the likes of Napoli, Juventus. So this means they've won their 19th Serie A title. And congrats, congrats to the boys. The last time they won the league was back in the 2009-2010 campaign during the European treble when they won the league, they won the Coppa Italia, or is it called I think it's called the Coppa Italia. Correct me if I'm wrong, anyone. And they went and also won the Champions League. That Samuel Eto'o Milito partnership was deadly that season. But yeah, congratulations to them. And the funny thing is that Ashley Young is Serie A winner. He was at Man United for a longer time. That go to Italy, which people would have seen as a very, very weird transfer, but it worked out for it as he won the league. Also, congratulations to Alexis Sanchez for winning it as well. Now, I know I was disappointed when he left Arsenal. He said he wanted to win the league, which if he had went to Man City, it would be understandable. United, which wasn't able to win the league, getting paid 500,000 a week, didn't realize he didn't want to be there. Then after a season and a half, gone to Inter Milan, lost his passion for football, then it kind of came back and he won the league. So fair play to the Don. However, in France, the insane happened there as PSG did not win the League On. I repeat, PSG did not win League On. It was won by Lille, LOSC Lille. The club consists of the likes of Jonathan David, Timothy Ware, Mike Magnan, Jose Font, I think it's Jose Font, Abubakar Samari. Yo, congratulations to those. That is that is the club's first league on title since the I'm going to say is the 10-11 season. Because I know in the 11-12 season it was Montpellier that won the league. So since 2010-11 campaign, Lille had to wait 10 years to win another one, which is a massive congratulations to them because they've earned it. They've earned it. Yes, I'd say they earned it. Not a surprise. PSG were in the race, but in the end, it all came down to it. And congratulations to them. Moving to Spain, La Liga, and it was a three-way. It was a three-way for the La Liga title between the obvious Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid. Wow. In the second last day, Barcelona lost 2-1 to Osasuna at home, which took them out of the race, which was down left to Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. And by the skin of their teeth, Atletico Madrid won the league. They won La Liga. And the funny thing is, Luis Suarez was the main factor of Atletico Madrid winning the title. He was let go. He was sold by Barcelona, being told that he was not good enough anymore. Whether he goes to Atletico Madrid and wins them, it makes the owners and the club executives very dumb, making them look very dumb. While Barcelona did win the what did I say? Real Madrid trophyless Madrid, and it seems like things are not going well at Real Madrid. The club is in massive debt, and they need to pay it off. They might have to look. They might look into selling some players, but even if they did sell, it would still take them a while to cover all that debt. So that's what's happening in Spain, and in Scotland. We know that Rangers won the league, which was the first time for them since the 10-11 season. And during that period, they got relegated to the fourth tier of Scottish football, came all the way back up to the top and succeeded and won it. Unbeaten as well. So they've also put themselves in the Hall of Immortals. There's winning the league without losing the game, coached by Steven Gerrard, which is more things that you love to see, more things that you absolutely love to see. And now to the Premier League, to England. Actually, before I even talk about the Premier League, Leicester City beat Chelsea to win the FA Cup. Wonder goal from Yuri Tielemans, which, which was the catalyst getting them the trophy. Before the game ended, seeming like Chelsea got an equalizer. Game was about to go to the extra time, only for it to be ruled offside, causing Leicester to win the FA Cup. And while they were celebrating, even the owner of the club, it was brought about the players to come and celebrate with them. Just how much of a connection there is between the owners, the players, and the fans, which is things that you love to see, you want to see. That's how a relationship between everyone should be in a football club. Don't take Arsenal, for example. Don't do that. Oh, yes, how can I forget? I know how to talk about Premier League, but I did point just one thing out. Ajax won the Eredivisie, which is no surprise at all. what they did was actually very, very good, and which I give them huge respects for it. While they won the Eredivisie, the trophy they won, they melted it down into tiny stars and gave them to the 42,000 season ticket holder as something for them to remember during the difficult times. Obviously, you would not be able to go to the stadium to watch the game. So, as the club's way of saying thank you, they did that. I just gave the stars to the 42,000 season ticket holder, which I tip my hat off to I for doing such a very charitable and very kind gesture. And yes, 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 I have to get to the Premier League, talk about the Premier League. And obviously, Man City won the league to nobody's surprise. And the other clubs that will be playing Champions League next season along with Man City are Man United, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So Liverpool came back from being around mid-table during the season. They're coming back up to get in third place playing Champions League football next season. So even though they had a terrible season, they were able to turn it around to steady the ship at least. And it seems like Genie Wijnaldum has played his final game for Liverpool and will be leaving the club once his contract expires. So I want to say a huge congratulations to Wijnaldum for the period of time he has been at the club since 2016. So 5 years at the club, he won the Champions League and the Premier League alongside the Super Cup and the Club World Cup. So congratulations to him on such a time he had at Liverpool. And I also have to say a huge congratulations to Sergio Aguero, who's played his last ever Premier League game for Manchester City, who will also be leaving the club as his contract will expire by the end of June, possibly looking to join Barcelona for the new season. And moving along down the line, while those four clubs I have mentioned earlier in Liverpool, Man City, Man United, and Chelsea are made to Champions League, Leicester City bottled it. They bottled the Champions League play. They could have been playing Champions League, but they've just lost the games that mattered the most to get them into the Champions League. They lost 2-1 away to Chelsea, and then on the final day, they lost 4-2 at home to Tottenham. Wow. Speaking of Tottenham, Harry Kane has won not just the Golden Boot, but he won the Playmaker Award. So not only has he scored the most goals in the season, he's also won the Playmaker Award. So he made the most assists in the league with 13, and then winning 3 goals in the league. Kind of bizarre for someone that's just used to scoring goals. But anyways, he's looking to leave, man. He's looking to leave Tottenham. I hope he leaves Tottenham because he realized, or and also now he's seen his teammate leave Tottenham to go and win trophy. Kyle Walker left, won the Premier League probably about 3 times now. Trippier left Atletico Madrid. He's won the league title. Christian Eriksen moved to Inter Milan. He's won league title. Former coach Pochettino gone to PSG and won the trophy in his first game, which wouldn't mean anything because he just came around because you were already doing good. But still, he won something, and that's not in Tottenham. So I see him leaving the club this season. Who is most likely to join is another question that we'll have to wait to see the answer for. Now back to the league. While Leicester City will be playing Europa League next season, West Ham will also be playing Europa League football. While they could have made Champions League, that's not to be the case. They will be playing Europa League football, which a club like them is massive, hugely impressive. And Tottenham finished seventh means they will be the first Premier League side to play in the Conference League next season, which is which which will be interesting to see how that league goes. I don't care about Tottenham, but I just want to see how that. Apparently, if you win the Conference League, that guarantees you an automatic spot in the Europa League. Which, okay, I guess. But then anyway, then you have Arsenal in eight. Though they won their game 2-0 against Brighton, for me, I am glad Arsenal have no European football at all next season. Because every time Arsenal are in European football, they do nothing. They'll probably get all the way to the end, but they bottle it at the end. They fail. Like this season, if you really think about it, this season was our best chance to win not just win a European trophy, to even get back into the Champions League. This was the season, but we messed it up so hard against Villarreal that we couldn't even score a single goal in the second leg, knocking us out. So this means for the first time in a long time, Arsenal will not be playing any European football next season, which in my opinion, I feel like is a good idea. It's better Arsenal don't have European football because Arsenal needs to rebuild, not just rebuild, but they need to massively rebuild the club from top to bottom. I said it before, I'll say it again. The Frankies need to get out. They need to leave because they're not gonna they're not gonna spend. They don't care about the club. They care about the money. And now they realize the European money is not coming in. I wonder what it means for them. Are they actually going to invest in the club? They say they will, but I doubt. I don't think they will. So Arsenal not being in European football next season, this could make or break them. Because if they can rebuild, taking some time off Europe, then that will be good for us. If we can't, then it will be a long time before we return to the heights that we once were in. Every time we talk about our history, like it's just bragging. That's just the only bit of relevance the club has. They have done nothing in the last 10 years to call themselves a big club, apart from winning FA Cups. But like FA Cup's nice, but you don't want that to be your the best thing you do. You need to be challenging for the league, winning the league. But anyways, that's that was them. And the three teams relegated from the league, which has been confirmed a long time, are Sheffield United, West Brom, and Fulham. Like Fulham just came into the league just to do nothing and go back down, which is disappointing. I think the two clubs that are coming up next season are Bournemouth, Norwich, which are clubs that were already here. Don't know why they're coming back, which is different. And then the playoff final that is to be played between Brentford and Swansea. Now, apparently, Brentford have never played in the Premier League before. Apparently, they were in the playoff finals last season and they lost 2-0 to Fulham. 2-0 or 2-1 to them. Now they come come back for redemption against Swansea. Now, who do I think is going to win? Personally, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I would want Swansea to come back up. Only because I've gotten used to them playing in the Premier League, and it's kind of odd that they're not there. Brentford, you would want them to come to the Premier League because they tried before, it didn't work out. So probably this time round, their chance to come back. So we had to see what's going to happen. Yet to see what's going to happen. So that's all the football news I have to say. Actually, no. Scott Brown, Celtic legend, has announced that he will be. I think I don't know if he's retiring or if he's about to end his tenure at the club. He's had success in the club, winning league titles for a lengthy period of time, been a crowd favorite. He's been a fan favorite for a long time, and he's going to leave this season. Also, the manager of Crystal Palace, Roy Hodgson, is retiring at the end of the season. He'll be ending his managerial career. Just want to say congratulations to him and fair play. He took the Crystal Palace job after his horrendous tenure as as the manager of England during the Euro 2016. And the last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to announce my team of the season and predict the final of the Champions League and Europa League finals, and possibly talk about who I think will win the Euros. So, first of all, for my team of the season, I'm going to go and use a 4-4-2 formation. Now, in goal, there are three names up for debate. But for me, I'm going to go and put out Edward Mendy in goal. Now, you could have put Edison there for obvious reasons. You could have put Emi Martinez as well because he had a decent season. But for me, I'm going to put Edward Mendy because of the fact he was bought from Rennes in League One. And to be honest, he's not even he's not rated that highly in terms of goalkeepers. So you never know how he was going to turn out. But it seems like he had a very, very good performance this season for Chelsea. And for me, that would be my goalkeeper. At left back, it has to be Luke Shaw. He's improved so much this season. I remember how he was fat shamed and he was told down by Mourinho and other things, and he improved this season. Fair play to him. And here's a funny fact: Man United went and signed Alex Telles as their left back from Porto, but he barely got onto the pitch that much. because of Luke Shaw. So it seemed like he understood that his place in team was in jeopardy and had to perform, which he did, and fair play to him. Now, other names you could have had at left back, you could have had Aaron Cresswell, who's done impressive. You could have had Luca Digne, which is Nepence's favorite player. He goes like Digne, which you could have had him as well, but obviously it has to go to Luke Shaw. Centre back pairing, I have to go with Ruben Diaz and John Stones. Obviously, those two as a centre back pairing have done phenomenal this season. Laporte hasn't been around much, so it was up to those two, and they've done very well. Ruben Diaz's first season in the league, he smashed it. He's been impressive. So kudos to him. And obviously, he will be my Premier League player of the season. Now, someone else you could have had at centre back, you could have had Wesley Fofana, who also had an impressive season. And he's only 19 or 20 years old for Leicester City from Saint Etienne. Speaking of which, Saliba, like Arsenal really need to use Saliba next season. Yeah, I'm not trying to sign out. Like, Saliba is there. Use him, play him alongside Khalil. But I digress from that. Because also had Bednarek, I think that's his name, from Southampton. I believe he's had a decent season as well. Thiago Silva's also a shout as well. But it's down to those two there. Right back, it has to be Cancelo for Manchester City. Also had an impressive season. Didn't see or hear much of Kyle Walker. So makes you just realize how much depth that that team has, Man City. Now, as anyone could have been up there as well, you also could have had Matty Cash of Aston Villa, would have been a decent shout, but it's obvious that he had a better season, Cancelo. Than left mid, Human Son, which is to no surprise to anyone. On the right, we have Mohamed Salah, which was like shining light in Liverpool's disastrous season in the middle of the park. You have Bruno Fernandes and Gundogan from Manchester United and City, respectively. But Gundogan was very impressive this season. Like, he was signed in a few seasons, he really got chances. But while De Bruyne was absent, he came in and he's done a fantastic job, fantastic season, and should be one of the main stars next season. Bruno Fernandes is Bruno Fernandes. You're not going to say any more about it. And then up top, obviously, you have to have Harry Kane for not only winning the Golden Boot for most assists in the league, and I'm also going to put in Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's had a very good season. Now I know at the end it kind of dipped, but for most of it, it was very impressive. Now obviously there are other players to put in there, but that's my season. You let me know yours in the comment section below. Now we get into the Champions League final. Manchester City, Chelsea. Who I want to win? I want Man City. I said this before, not because I want Man City to win it. No, I only want them to win because I do not want Chelsea to win it. Be like, oh, Chelsea, London club won it 2 times. Don't want that. Europa League, no. Wait, to predict. would Man City win it? Like for Man City, it would be very disappointing if they don't win Champions League. But you know what would make that Champions League final great is if Aguero was playing that game and in the last moment of the game, Aguero just scores last minute goal to win Man City the Champions League. That would possibly be the greatest way to bow out from your club. That would be it. Just to win them the Champions League. That would be amazing. Europa League final between Villarreal and Manchester United. But it's obvious. I feel like Man United are going to win it, unfortunately. But I would love to see Unai Emery use his masterclass and beat Man United with Villarreal. If they can do that, then kudos to them. Because I wouldn't want Man United. And lastly, before we end the episode, look at the Euros and think who are the eight, who do I think is going to win the Euros? Now, I have four countries in mind. So my prediction is going to be one of these four. Now, my first one to probably win it, I'm gonna go with France. Now, they are World Cup champions, World Cup winners in 2018. So obviously they'll be one of the favorites to go and win the Euros. And by the way, this is in no order at all whatsoever. This is just me picking out the country. Secondly, I have I have Germany in mind. I feel like new coach coming in, I think Lawal will be their man in Europe. So I have Germany, the favorite. I believe they can win it. The World Cup was very disappointing, but they can turn it around if they get their act straight. Third country, I will have to say, I'm going to say Portugal. I'm going to keep them in the conversation for Europe because they won it. They're coming in as defending champions. They want to come and defend it back to back. And also, if you compare Portugal's national team this time around from the when they won it, obviously it has improved. You got Ronaldo there. You have João Felix. You have Ruben Neves. You have Bruno Fernandes. You have Coutinho. Like Portugal side has improved. They'll be looking to go all the way again. And then last country I have in mind that could possibly win it. I'm gonna go with this country. You know what? I'm gonna go with Spain to win it because like their team is stacked with many players, fully players. I believe they have the fight and spirit to get them all the way to the final. Now, obviously, I did not pick Italy or England or any other country to win it because with England, I'm pretty sure people are just overhyping them, and I doubt. Like they have quality players, I will admit, but I don't think they're of that caliber to get them to the final of the Euros. So I'm not going to say England. Italy, while they are great, I don't think, I think that they will be penetrated through by other clubs. I mean, countries, I apologize. And even countries that you don't expect to be the top clubs. I can see that happening with a number of them. My prediction is one of those four: France, Germany, Spain, or Portugal. One of them is winning. But there we go. Football season coming to an end, except the Euros. Unfortunately, no games will be taking place in Dublin due to this country's nonsense of not being able to keep the coronavirus to a point. But it is what it is. We move on. I want to say thank you all for listening to this episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, write in the comment section your opinions about anything that we've discussed. Subscribe to the channel. Try to get to 50 subscribers before the end of the year. And on the screen, you have everyone's social medias from myself to other co-hosts in Abdullahi and Khalil. You will hear from us next time. Take care and peace.